Did I just glitch out? Did I just get disconnected, y'all? What just happened? I'm listening to the Shins. That's what I'm saying is so weird. Did you catch that part? Like, the Shins is literally on my fucking playlist right now. I have no other way to prove this. That's so wild because you're not in Aquarius. What the fuck? Um, that's really cool. If you're just tuning in, we're about to do the second half of my zodiac polls. They are not in order, so you have not necessarily missed your sign, but we are about to do Pisces, Aries, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. I'm going to roll this 60-second ad break real quickly so we don't get interrupted. We'll finish that and then we can move on to some other readings if anyone's interested, or we can get into some weird conversation and I will answer any questions you may have in regards to what I do and not necessarily in regards to your personal stories. Okay, we'll get there when we get there. BRB, we're going to finish these and then we'll do something. All right, I'm here. Cool. So, shadow self readings, little advice, things you need to work on, analyze, dark night of the soul stuff. Pisces, you're up. Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Pisces, you need to stop limiting your belief system to what you've been told and start going based on what you believe. If there's something constantly nagging you inside, that is probably the voice of someone from your past who nagged you that stays in your head that really should be evicted. You should stop letting your sad self speak to you that way so that you stop speaking to other that way and lift some of the restrictions that you've only limited yourself with. Rather than think you're doing something heroic by giving up what you wanted, realize that there's more possible than you ever imagined. For as imaginative, daydreamy, fucking bullshitty Pisces is, they sure are fucking terrible at doing anything about it, and that's what makes them frustrating. Aries, we got the future, the veil, the future. Aries, I know y'all are impulsive. I know you want to say what you want to say, you want to do what you want to do, but I think it's time you sat down and think about the future and where things are going, what this means for you. Okay? And being able to hold back and being able to not say the thing and being able to bite your tongue sometimes or think things through before impulsively acting upon them is going to be very important. You've got to think about your future self more because really, Aries, as much as we are impressed that you always live in the moment, sometimes your moments lead to pretty grim sort of results in the end, right? So, Capricorn, you got trick or treat, mischief, and play. Listen, as a very serious man myself, I can resonate with a serious person. I can even resonate with a curmudgeon because half the month I too am a curmudgeon. It's downright evil. However, Capricorn, you gotta loosen up a bit. It's beyond loosen up. You've got to look at things as fun instead of everything as a task or a chore or a job. You have to recognize that part of life is like not even just to have fun, but to like be in it and to be enjoying it and to like not just to take things less seriously, but to enjoy the things. Maybe you've just lost touch with it. Maybe you've just forgotten how much you like it. If you tried it again, it would probably bring you smiles, joy, laughter, etc. They're too fucking serious all the time. And then when they're having fun, it's only because they're winning. But half the time they're playing mind games, so. Aquarius, dawn, the light after the darkness. Hold on a little longer, Aquarius. You've always been patient. Now your patience is being tested because that means you are at your limit. Time's up. You're going to get it. It's not a negative thing. It's a pretty positive thing. There is light after this darkness, but this period, this stagnation, whatever it is for you, Aquarius, because you've been so patient all this time and now you're finally losing your patience, the universe is like, wow, Aquarius, we had no idea that you had waited this long. You should have spoken up sooner. And it almost feels like disillusionment. Like you're like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? That's all I had to do? I was trying to be patient and let it be my turn. And they're like, you didn't take a number. It's like, oh. Okay. So, yeah, you can have it now. You know? And that's where you're at, Aquarius, where it's like, you've taken the back burner long enough. It's time to move yourself to the front and realize that this is the dawn, right? Taurus, let's fucking get in with the bangers. Midnight, the most magical hour of them all. I'm a Taurus, and for me, the midnight card represents John Lennon, often or almost always. I'm going to be telling you guys this really weird story about this time I met John Lennon, but it was 2019 in LA, so it makes very little sense to most people. But I saw that head, I know what I saw, and he told me things that I didn't know about. So I see that. This is a big deal, midnight hour. It'll be on Friday, by the way. And it's really funny that there should be unicorns is out right now because it's just a perfect soundtrack for what I'm fucking babbling about. But out of context, the most magical hour of all. Taurus, what is this? Not sleeping? I'm getting no message for this. I'm sorry to disappoint any Tauruses who are watching or may watch this. Besides me associating that with John Lennon, I am literally getting zero messages. And last month, y'all had the miracle, so it's like maybe there's just not much more to work on. You've dissected yourself enough, Taurus. It's time to kind of even give the shadow work a rest. You're a little too comfortable doing it, I think, is where it comes down to. You have to stop digging for deeper meaning or seeing a greater flaw or comparing yourself to people in the way that you think, oh, I'm equally as bad as them, I deserve this, etc. Taurus, there's no message. Please stop. You have to stop with the shadow stuff, actually. Which is weird because I give shadow readings. I guess I've been in leveled up because I do the readings now. That was the signifier that I'm done with my shadow work. So many other Tauruses that may come across this video, it might just be me as the thing, and that's why that's the message. We're going to catch up with John Lennon on Friday. Happy Libra season. Mummy, change for Scorpio. Change coming in for Scorpio, and once again, Scorpio season seems like it's going to be very full of change, or things will change so much by the time we get to Scorpio season, we will hardly recognize life, though we will see ourselves for almost the first time. Scorpio, you might have to just reckon with the fact that you do need a change. This is life. Everyone goes through this. Everybody needs to put in their actions or realize that they have things that they can work